Hi everyone, today we're going to be doing Real Housewives of Atlanta Season 6, Episode 11 review. The show starts off with Phaedra going over to Candy's house to talk, hang out and chill. And she tells Candy what went down on the Athens trip. She's like, it was all fine until it was on the ride home when Chuck out of nowhere was talking about, basically he downgraded their relationship, told Phaedra that both her and Candy was a part of a team of women that he just slept with, that they was in no sort of relationship, basically disrespected them to the bone. And Candy was like, I don't know what he's going through. I guess he's looking now, seeing how we successful women and what is Chuck doing. Okay. In my opinion, the way this whole situation, we could have, skip past this whole situation could have never happened. Dang, I couldn't get that out. If one, Chuck had told his wife about both his relationship with Candy and Phaedra, because Candy's been on Real Housewives of Atlanta since season 2 and Phaedra since season 3. Now I'm pretty sure with Chuck and Monique with the Monique with the Y, over the years, I've seen at least one episode of Real Housewives of Atlanta and seen both Candy and Phaedra on there. And Chuck could have had the time then, or not even then, when Nene came to them, which you know she did, came to them like, hey, we filming now, I'm coming over your house, camera crew gonna be there. He could have pulled his wife to the side and been like, let you know now, I had a relationship with both Candy and Phaedra, it was a long time ago. That was my past, you're my future. And two, if Monique with a Y hadn't went while they was in Savannah and brought up Chuck's relationship with both Candy and Phaedra, this whole situation could have been non and void. Because had Monique with a Y had not brought it up, Chuck wouldn't felt the need to come at Phaedra and say her and Candy was a part of the team. Yeah. I know that was a long way of putting, but if they had both if he had been honest with his wife and his wife hadn't gonna run her mouth, we wouldn't be in this situation. Mallory and Cynthia are just sitting there talking, and Mallory's fishing for information. She wanted to know, well, what happened between you and Peter after I left? What was going on? What was y'all arguing about? She's like, it was good, ain't none of that. Quit trying to fish. Quit trying to be nosy. And then walks Peter, and he says hi and all this stuff, and he wants Mallory to know, I don't mind that you staying for 2 months. My thing is, my wife didn't tell me. And Cynthia should have Peter, yes, Peter, I should have told you that Mallory was staying the moment I found out, but you gotta think, I just found out myself. Yes, I could have called you up after she sprung this on me that, hey, Mallory's staying, which I think Mallory was totally wrong for doing. You just don't pop up in nobody's door. So I'm like, hey, I'm staying for a few months. No, you call, hey, girl, can I come stay with you for a while to my husband? I go see him. But I'm not even sure why she's not there with him now. I don't know if they don't have the money yet or whatever it is. So why isn't she staying with her mom? I don't know. But yeah, Mallory's there, and I'm sensing there's going to be some drama between them. But Cynthia, she admits, hey, Peter, I was wrong for not telling you. And Peter's like, yeah, I don't mind if you stay. It's just that you kind of sprung this on me. Wasn't prepared for all that. Yeah. Kenya's dad is coming in from Texas to visit, and I was surprised. I didn't know she had a relationship with her father, but she does. And she's showing him around the house, and he's like, okay, this is all nice and good, but this ain't really my thing. Girl, you do what you do. He didn't say that, but I'm paraphrasing. Basically, that's your thing. I don't see the need if you need all this stuff, but okay. And Kenya sits her dad down, and she wants to basically talk to her mom and understand why her mom never wanted her. And her daddy's like, girl, I've been told you this years ago. You still own this. I said, your mama ain't going to change. Your mama did not want you. I'm sorry to say that, but that's how it is. And it went so far as that the mom wanted her. Kenya's mom wanted Kenya's dad to make a pact that they weren't going to tell nobody the existence of Kenya, that they were the parents of Kenya Moore. And I thought that was weird. And I've been thinking it was weird, the fact that where was like when they're having family celebration ourselves, she's sitting there with her grandparent, her grandma and her aunties, and mom just come in. But no, it was her father's mother who raised her, not her mother's mother. I'm glad I was, found that out, 'cause I thought she was raised by her mom's mom, not her dad's mom. But her dad's mom raised her because he was 16 when he got Kenya's mom pregnant, still a child himself, and her paternal grandmother raised her. And her dad's just letting her know, baby, you just gonna have to let this go. I done told you before, that woman's not gonna change. You're not gonna break through to her. This is just who she is. Stop trying to get a relationship with her, because it's just not gonna happen. I know this is hurting you because you would love that mother-daughter relationship, but yeah, she ain't the one to give it to you. I'm sorry. Nene and Cynthia go to visit Kenya's new place, and it's like, oh, that's a nice new place. I don't think you can afford it, but that's that's not the fact. You broke girl, but okay. She's like, no, I'm doing good. I done got this house. And oh, by the way, I just didn't want y'all to come over and chill. I want y'all to help me paint my house. I got some little jumpsuits over here y'all can put on so we can paint my house real quick. And then it's like, I don't even paint my own house. Why would I like come over and paint in your house? Kenya's dad walks in, and she's saying how her dad be leaving cigars everywhere, and she be telling him, you can't be doing that. And he's like, I'm old school. I don't want ain't no woman gonna tell me what to do. And then he's like, oh, you ain't been any leaving for, because baby, this ain't it. You ain't gonna. I'm not gonna be worshiping you. Not worshiping, but like basically doing everything you say. And I tell you to do something, you looking at me like I'm crazy. Boo, that is not it. Kenya's going on about the new car and her driveway that her new boyfriend, some African prince, some African millionaire, some dude from Africa who ain't nobody ever seen her in pictures with, her new boo, and bought her this car. Nene's looking like, okay, if you want us to believe that, then oh well. Phaedra and Candy, they go up to see Portia's new house, and it's like she lived like 45 minutes away from what's her name, Phaedra. It's like, you way off there, you right around the corner from Nene. She's like, yeah, she lived in the next street over. Okay, does Nene know this? Not that Nene has, rights to know where everybody lives, but you tell Nene you move over here because, hey, maybe she wanted to give you a house, want to give something like that. And she's like, no. And I think we've all come to the consensus that Portia does not need this big old house. It's just her and her two little dogs. That is it. And she done bought this like 8,000 square foot house. Yeah. You don't need that house. And they let her know that. They was like, yeah, boo. I'm not trying to count your money, but you only getting like $5,000 a month from Cordell, and this looks like it's gonna be costing you your whole house money. So how you gonna pay your electricity, your water, get your grass cut? Yeah, how you gonna do that? The ladies meet up at the Bailey Agency to look at and or buy Mallory's jewelry. She has a jewelry line. We found this out like last week, week before, something like that. She has a jewelry line. And I don't know if Cynthia's like, hey, we're going to get this girl selling the jewelry so she can buy her a one-way ticket to Korea to be with her husband. Or China, wherever he's at. But yeah. So the ladies, they show up, they buy them jewelry. They're like, okay, where you staying at? Oh, I'm staying with Cynthia for 2 months. And Phaedra's like, that's kind of weird, you just popping up out of nowhere and, not telling nobody that you was coming. That's kind of rude. You got to get somebody a notification and, hey, boo, can I come stay with you for a minute? You just don't show up on the doorstep. And she's like, well, we're family. If Cynthia wanted to come stay with me for a year, that's good. But Mallory, that's you. They wouldn't have no problem with that. That's not Cynthia. Cynthia wasn't all up in you and your husband's business when y'all was getting married, trying to sabotage y'all wedding, sabotage y'all anniversary party. So, of course, you wouldn't have a problem with that, but maybe Cynthia and Peter would. Cynthia's not saying anything, and Peter, he's like, I don't really care, but I think he does care. And Mallory kind of went on defense when Kenya was like, that's kind of weird. You just staying for 2 weeks. My limit, you can stay at my house for maybe a week, and then you going to the hotel somewhere. And Mallory's like, I don't really know you, boo, so I'm going to need you to keep all comments to yourself. And she's like, yeah, it's right, you don't know me, but I am going to state my opinion because Cynthia is my friend. Sister or not, you was all the way wrong on that. Yeah. So Portia comes in and she wants everybody to be hush hush about the fact that she didn't move over there by Nene. Because she wants to be the one to spring it on Nene. And that's like, you should have been told Nene. Nene already told you not a good friend. And the fact that you moved a hop, skip, and a jump away from her and not telling her, she's really going to blow up. So I forgot who it was that let the cat out the bag that Portia moved over there by Nene. So Nene, she's all up in arms like, you are not a good friend to me. You didn't tell me you moved over there by me. Portia runs off crying. So Nene goes after her. She's like, girl, if you had moved over there, I could have helped you out with some stuff. I could have told you where the pool is, with the tennis court, which I'm pretty sure when she moved there, the people already over there already told her that. But she's like, if you needed something, I could have been there for you. I could have told you about your stuff. I could have gave you stuff. I could have helped you out, but you didn't do that. You didn't call me. And she's like, it was just supposed to be a surprise. And she's like, I'm going through something right now. And I'm crying all the time, and I'm not wanting to. Kenya's in the other room getting mad, like, why is she crying again? I'm so tired of this child crying. So Kenya, she decides to walk off, and darn near gets hit by a car. Like, she was like walking like across the street, jaywalking, but that's neither here nor there. Walking, and like a car is coming, and like she had to like stop. Like, I guess she thought, I'm Kenya Moore, I'm in this gown, I'm not going to get hit. But, you know, she had to stop her, you know, pump her brakes when that car wasn't finna stop. In the middle of the street, she's doing her little twirl for whatever reason. I don't know. I don't know if she had a few too many drinks, and that's why she's twirling in the middle of the street. But yeah, that's how the show ended. Oh yeah, I forgot. Todd, he has a chance to be working. He has to go to New York, I guess, getting interviewed about him getting a job where he's going to be traveling the world. Well, Candy was like, I thought you was going to kind of be here for me when I was going to get this play going on, because you know about that stuff. They had a little cry fest. It's like, I don't want you to be just, you know, going out of town because I want you to work on this play and da yada yada. Yeah. So, that wasn't just the episode. If I left anything out, by all means, leave a comment or a video response. And like always, I want to thank my subscribers and the people who watch my videos. I want you to like this video, comment, and subscribe. And share this video with your friends on Facebook, Twitter, and here on YouTube. This is Lady T, signing off. Have a good one.